Hello everyone, it's me Earphoneus Fanaticus again. Recently, I bought some audio gear from a local retailer here in Hong Kong, and I want to share my unboxing. I'm not sponsored by them, but if you do ever come to Hong Kong, make sure to check out DMA Audio. They sell all sorts of gear like earphones, headphones, DAPs, DACs, amps, upgrade cables, and even speakers. They have 3 stores, and the one in Mong Kok is very close to many other stores that sell similar stuff, so that district really is a bit of an audiophile's heaven. Now, like I said, they do have physical stores, but I bought these online because, well, I was too lazy to go out. With my trusty Swiss Army knife, I cut open the fancy purple tapes and opened up the box, which is quite sturdy feeling. I was immediately greeted with this black envelope, which contains my order information, and below it I found a pair of free tips and a cleaning tool which are included in a DMA Audio branded bag. None of these are important to me, so I immediately turned my attention to the real package. Removing the bubble wrap reveals the first thing I want to show you guys today. I'm not going to review this, but this is an interesting little adapter from OE Audio that can turn a cable with 2-pin connector into MMCX. The version I got is straight and transparent, but you can also get it in black and right angled. There's another version of this adapter that turns MMCX into 2-pin, unlike what I have here. This is just a neat little accessory that will see some use in my future IEM reviews, so you'll definitely see again on this channel. Second thing I want to show you today is an earphone, but you already know what model it's going to be when you click this video. This is the Unique Melody 3DT Terminator, or well, the box of it. The box is very sturdy, with an overall understated appearance. It's black with this fiber texture all throughout, and I would say this is better than the box that came with my $1,200 Maverick. Oh, there he goes again, talking about that earphone in what feels like every single video lately. But honestly, Unique Melody is a hi-fi brand that I have a lot of appreciation for, mostly because of their innovative earphone housing, audio designs as well as design philosophy. They don't have a house sound in my experience, but some of the products are actually region-based, meaning they are tuned to be most suitable for music that people in that region enjoy. The Maverick is an example of it, and you can buy it and its revisions only in Japan. I would argue with how easily accessible music is these days, it doesn't make a lot of sense to have region-based IEMs, but hey, that's a pretty cool concept, I suppose. The box opens up from the front and top, and we are immediately greeted with a beautiful, Unique Melody branded carrying case. It's actually made by another company called Dignis, a Korean company that's known for making all sorts of cases for IEMs and DAPs. I'm not sure what material is used, but on hand it feels high quality and very beautiful indeed. I quite like the fine diagonal ridges, which would no doubt make the case less slippery to hold. It's mostly blue throughout, with hints of cyan and navy blue on the lid. The zip shares the same design and is quite smooth. Open up the lid reveals the star of the show, and I hope just from this shot alone you can see why I wanted to buy this. I was really excited to get it out of the box and look at it in detail, but it's really lodged quite securely with a Velcro divider. The earpieces are on the 2 sides while the cable is somehow stored in the middle. I actually struggled quite a bit with it, and eventually I decided to just remove the divider entirely in order to get to the earphone. I must be stupid or something, but hey, that was the easiest solution for me. I suspect that the divider won't see a lot of use in the future. And finally, I got the earphone out. Again, this is the 3DT Terminator. This colorway is supposed to be a Hong Kong special edition, and before this, they also released one with cyan over sapphire. Both colorways are limited to 150 each. The casing is made of stabilized wood and acrylic resin. These are not made to be the same, and as you can imagine, this is probably quite hard to make, seeing that on the left earpiece, there's a crack in the wood. But I don't actually feel it when I sweep my fingers across. This earphone is also available on earphone, a Japanese local and online retailer, and while the colorways available are different, they seem to be made of the same materials. However, I noticed that on the Japanese version, it uses a metal vent port on the faceplate, while mine is just a hole, which I think is actually better looking. The casing is not the only thing interesting about this earphone though. It uses 3 dynamic drivers to deliver sounds, 2 of which are 7mm drivers for sub-bass and bass, and the remaining one is a 10mm driver for mids and highs. What a weird setup! But this is just what I love about the brand. They are one of the first guys to use hybrid designs, and they don't stick with the traditional setup of 2 BA for mids and highs plus 1 dynamic driver for bass. On the Mavis, which is yet another Japan exclusive, they used 2 dynamic drivers for bass, while for the Maverick, they used 1 dynamic driver and 1 BA for bass. They now even have electrostatic and bone conducting drivers in their $1,700 masked earphone. Absolute mad lads these guys are. The nozzle is metal with a filter, which is extremely common in hi-fi earphones these days. The 3DT uses MMCX connection, and the ear guides have a metal wire inserted for customizing the curvature, though I do think the ear guides are too long. Silver-plated copper is used at the conductors, and the cable terminates with a 3.5mm right angle jack. Quite a nice looking cable overall. As for the rest of the package, taking this lid out reveals an interesting looking warranty card with the earphone's serial number, manufacture date, and QR codes which just take you to Unique Melody's Weibo page. What else? Oh, there's a branded cloth and a bag of silicone tips which thankfully are not spin-fit knockoffs again. But why don't they use knockoff tips? Tin Hi-Fi does it, Blonde does it, so it must be a hi-fi tradition. Well, the answer is simple. is a self-respecting company, that's why. Anyway, that's all for this unboxing. For some reason, I had a lot of trouble trying to get a beautiful closing shot here. The light just wasn't hitting it at the right angles. Oh well. If you enjoyed this unboxing, please give this video a like. Review will come after the Blonde BL01, so do subscribe and stay tuned for future uploads. That's all I have to say for now. Hopefully I'll see you all again. Goodbye, friends.